Hello and welcome to you. My name is John. Glad to have you aboard for this major event. Today we'll begin with a par 4 first hole. Let's load up and fire this into the fairway and take it from there. All right, let's make the most of this. Good luck. And from the fairway bunker. Safely on the green. All right, we're lining this one up 19 feet away. And swinging this out to the left. And this one for par. You are currently sitting right at even par. All right, par 5 on the second hole. Let's give this one a go. Setting up here from the deep stuff. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. Okay, here's our third shot. And there we go. On to the green, leaving that bunker behind. And you're at even par currently. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Yeah, we'll take that. Nice shot into this green. Good work. And this will save your par. And the putt goes down. Good job. And you're at even par. And this is a short par 4 we're taking a hack out of right now. Looks like this one should be in the fairway. And second shot here on the fourth. Hole's about 10 feet out. I think this one might move just a little bit to the right. And after that one, you are just a couple strokes away from the leader. And the fifth hole is a par 3. Let's go. Bounce right. Come on. Seems like you're doing pretty good in the approach shot department. And you're going to need to drop this if you want to save par. And this one is a par 5 for the sixth. All right, looks like we got a fairway coming here. Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated. And we're going right of the pin. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? Looks like you got a line on this. All right, give this a tap. Okay, even par at the moment. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. And your approach is heading right at the pin. And from the green side rough. Well judged on that one. And after that hole, let's take a look at the standings, see where everyone is on this society event. Okay, have a good tee shot here on the 8th hole. We have a par 4 ahead of us. Got some good contact on that one. This one's about 195 out. And just 3 strokes off the lead. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? Okay, 11 feet to deal with. Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there. All right, moving along. Let's see what the scorecard says. 1 over for the day. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Looks like about 150 yards to go. And we have an upslope around the pin. We definitely don't want to leave this short. This one's a little to the right on approach. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. All right, you've got this for bogey. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. Currently 3 over par for the day. And the 10th is a par 4. All right, from the beach. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Nice. That was the club. Oh, that was almost in. And this putt from 4 feet. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. And here we go. Par 4, 11th hole. Let's do it. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. We'll have that. Okay, this putt's for your par. And you're 3 over on your round. Here we go now on the 12th. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. Now you've got a 7-foot putt. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4. So far, so good for this one. This one's about 100 yards out. And that'll play pin high for us. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. All right, here's the 14th hole. It's a par 5. Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Well done out of the bunker. This one's for birdie. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. 3 feet to go. All right, let's get to the next. 4 over par for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Swinging like silk. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And sitting at 5 over par for the day. And now on to the par 4 16th. Nicely done. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Come on, get in that one. Oh yeah, there's a way to save your par in there with the chip. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Okay, par 3, 17th hole. Let's see what you do. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh, it almost dropped. Okay, bogey putt coming up. 3 feet left. And you're currently 7 over. And let's bring this thing home now on the 18th tee. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. Ooh, look at this thing. This one's just a 3-footer. Nicely done, sealing the deal, ending your round with an eagle. All right, and at the end of this one, that'll be 5 over par for you. And that's going to do it for us today. Just flew by. Thanks again for playing, and we'll see you soon. Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. First up on the menu today is a lovely par 4. Let's put that first drive in the fairway and take it from there. What do you say? Safe approach. Nice. This one's 24 feet away. I think we got a right to left break on this one. A bit too much power into that putt. Starting today off at even par after that first hole. Good to see. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Well, take a look at this. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. We've got a par 4 third hole in front of us here. That was well played. And this one's about 130 yards away. Nice shot. That'll do. This one's about 22 feet to the cup. Oh man, hopefully you can grab the bogey. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. All right, and as we head now to the fourth hole, we have a par 4. There we go. Great contact. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Okay, you gotta get this to go if you want to save par. 5 over par currently. And let's let this fly here on the 5th. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. And for bogey. And the putt goes down. All right, we got a par 5 here on the 6th hole. I'll take that. And this one's around 205 yards away. Looks like the sand coming up. Setting up for our 3rd shot. Okay, we're leaving that sand behind us in a distant past. Let's grab the putter. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. And you're currently 6 over par. And now the 7th hole, we have a par 3. Come on, bounce to the right. You sink this, you could save par. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right. Okay, par 4 for the 8th. We've got about 2:15 to go from here. And this next putt for the par. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Ooh, watch this one run now. And here's our 2nd shot on the 9th. Heading toward the rough here. All right, this one's about 9 feet from the cup. This one's going to the left. Just a little too much power. Okay, now you've got this left for the double. And that's 8 over par at the moment. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. My word, that was some serious power. And 2nd shot on the 10th coming up. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Ooh, that's too bad. This putt's about 4 feet. And that's 8 over par at the moment. And here we go. We're on hole number 11. We got a par 4. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. The shot's coming in nicely. I like it. I like what you did there. And now we head over to the par 3 12th. Good job. We're on the green. 14 feet to the cup from here. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. All right, that leaves you at 8 over par. Okay, 13th hole, and this is a par 4. This one's about 130 yards out. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Setting up for the par putt here. Bit long on that one. And right now you sit at 4 over par. It looks like we're ready to go here on the 14th. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. So far, so good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Currently sitting at 8 over. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Nice swing. Okay, on the green safely. Now this from 16 feet. Good job in there with a par. And everyone's chasing this person on the top of the leaderboard. 7-stroke lead for them right now. And this one is a par 4 here on the 16th. Okay, this one's about 100 yards out. Boom, there's another green in regulation. Nice. And currently sitting at 3 over par. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. Okay, here we go. Long putt ahead of you, but I've got faith. It's definitely, yeah, I stopped counting around 45 feet or so. Here is a bogey putt. And that's 4 over for you. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. All right, good luck with your second shot here on the 18th hole. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close maybe. Almost. 4 feet to the cup. All right, you drop that putt and we're done here. Hopefully I'll find something to do until the next time. All right, we're done here, and at the end of the day, you've wound up at 8 over par. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon, though. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and first of all, welcome to the nature. Second, welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. It looks like we have a par 4 on the menu as we begin our day. Let's nestle this first drive up there in the fairway, and we'll be on our way. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. Second shot here on the first. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. Okay, and this one to save the hole. And after that one, even par is your score. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. Holy mackerel. That was tattooed. Okay, second shot here on the second. Unfortunately, I think this is beach bound. And let's get out of this beach here. There we go, on the green. Good stuff. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. Just a little too much pace on that one. And you're 1 over par currently. And this one's a par 4 here on the third. We are in the deep stuff here. This one might be coming up short from the rough. This one's for bogey. And you are currently 2 over. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this fourth hole. Oh, that was spicy off the tee. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work. Putting for eagle. All right, 34 feet from the cup. And from way out in the sticks, it seemed nicely done. Way to get that one in. Just 1 over at the moment. Okay, fifth hole is a par 3. Have a good tee shot. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. All right, on to the green. Let's do this. And let's just drop 1 shot on this hole. This one's for bogey. This one's a 3-foot putt. Currently sitting at 3 over par. All right, I want you to have a good tee shot here. We got a par 5 on the 6th. Well done. Okay, we are about 205 to the pin from here. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Okay, third shot. Okay, we're out of that bunker. A little bit of work left to do, but no worries. And here you go. Birdie putt coming up here. So good. So good. And currently sitting at 10 over par. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, this will save you par. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 8th hole. And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway. And this one's about 210 yards or so from the pin. Close your eyes. I think we're in the rough. Oh, chip was close. That chip was pretty close. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. And here we go on the 9th. Ooh, that drive had some mustard on it. Setting up here on the first cut of rough. And this one might have too much on it from the rough. 27 feet from the cup. Oh no, it's right by the hole. Okay, here's our bogey putt. Just a little bit aggressive there. And that'll drop. All right, we head to the 10th. We got a par 4 ahead of us. Come on now, give us a nice little fairway lie. This one's around 110 yards to the pin. Looking very nice. Nice. And oh yeah, we're going to look at that one again. And you're 3 over at the moment. Here we go on the 11th. Great swing. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Well, that'll do for now. 15 feet to the cup from here. So far, so good. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. And our current leader ahead by 6 strokes on the rest of the field. And now to the 12th. This one's a par 3. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. 13 feet left to the hole. A little too hard. And that putt drops for back-to-back bogeys. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. And the green slopes up a little bit around the pin there. You definitely got to make sure you got the right club. This putt is from around 20 feet. So good. Oh, lovely shot. And you're currently 5 over for the day. Next is the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. This one's going to get sandy. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket. Here's a look for birdie. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And now the 15th. This one's a par 4. That sounded good. And that will play. Thank you very much. Okay, you're swinging this way out to the left. Let's see it turn. Here comes a 3-footer. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Nice work. That was some good golf. Oh, bad break. All right, you've got this for bogey. All right, this one is number 17. We have a par 3 here. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Oh, this could drop. And the chip drops. Nice par. And currently sitting at 6 over. And now over to 18. This one's a par 5. And this one's around 185 yards to the pin. Here we have a 17-foot putt. Starting this way outside to the right. Okay, the putt drops, and that's it for today. Okay, 13 over is your score at the end of this one. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for playing, and we will see you soon. Hello there and welcome to this event. This is no ordinary event. This is a major. Wishing you the best here as you tee off on the first hole of the final round of your event. Second shot here on the first. That is not what you want. This approaches into an elevated green. Well, we're still in the cabbage after that one. Let's get out of here for the next shot. Oh, it almost went. 5 feet to the cup from here. And 2 strokes above par currently. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. And that one rolled into the deep stuff, unfortunately. Second shot here on hole number 2. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. This is what our third shot's looking like. Oh, look at here. Nice chip. Okay, you've got this one for par. Third hole, par 4. Let's go. This one's heading for the sand, I think. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. I'll take that. Nicely played. This one's a 21-footer. A little downhill putt, right to left. Yes, in there with the long bomber. And fourth hole coming up. Oh, you hit that one well. I'm okay with that. This putt's around 18 feet away. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the right. It could be a good one. That's going to do just nicely. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. The approach heading right. And second shot here on the 5th.
Oh my goodness, you might get this to go.
Okay, moving on to the next. And now, the par 5 6th. Oh my goodness, that is a display of power. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin. Smart shot. Okay, this is your eagle putt. Let's make it count. Wow, amazing. And teeing up now on the 7th. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. This one's a short 3-foot putt. Okay, 3 over par for you. Okay, here we go. 8th hole is a par 4. It's a nice looking tee shot. And this is around the 190 mark. That'll do for the approach. Good luck here. 18 feet to the cup. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. And this next putt for par. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. And a heads up. We got a headwind to deal with. Ooh, off the downslope. This one's going to run. All right, we'll take that. Here's our second shot on the 9th. This one's heading a bit right. This one's 8 feet away. And we're currently sitting at 4 over par. And now we head to the 10th, and we have a par 4 to deal with. My goodness, you got a hold of that one. And we're about 115 yards away. This approach is leaning a bit to the right. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. Nice. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. If you drop this, you could save par. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. All right, give this one a little tap. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Oh man, this one's heading to the sand. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. That one goes down, and that's for a bogey, and that's back-to-back bogeys. Okay, this hole we got a tailwind to deal with. Oh my, absolute power on that drive. And here's our second shot on the 13th. We're on the green with that one. Well done. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And that's 7 over par currently. And now for the par 5, 14th hole. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, you got a lot done there. You got distance, you got out of the sand, you got a nice lie. Good stuff. Okay, this one's about 135 to the pin. Nice stroke. We're on the green. 12 feet to go. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, this one for par. Okay, stepping onto the tee now with this par 4, 15th hole. Oh, she's coming in nice to the fairway, I think. Good shot. Okay, you need this to go, this to save par. You got a left to right breeze on this hole. Beautiful swing. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. This might be heading to a not great place. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. And your score is 8 over par currently. And this one is the 17th, and we got a par 3 here. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Ah, went right by. All right, for the bogey. And let's start to wind things down here as we tee this up on the 18th. Really nice swing. And this shot is around 170 yards away. Can we get a kick left? And this putt for a 79 here today. Oh, this one's looking okay. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. Okay, finishing your round with a tap. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon.